Hey guys, Averbs123 here, recording from the new Hairdao lab. Once we're all up to speed on our media training, we'll be able to take you guys around the lab and show you more sort of actual science going on. Until then, you'll have to deal with this nondescript background. I just wanted to take the moment to give everybody an overview of what's going on at Hairdao and where we're going. Hopefully, this will make it easier for new contributors to join and get to work. For starters, we have 4 studies currently live. We have this T3, T4 study, which we funded at the University of Miami. I was actually on the bench for this one. About 6 patients have actually tried this on their heads now with effects that were encouraging enough that we will be selling it via our telehealth within the next month. I'll touch more on the telehealth later. We have a provisional patent filed on this T3 treatment. We have then also the TRH study, which we've filed our second provisional patent on. We funded that with Cutanian, which is a German CRO. We then have the dutasteride delivery vehicle study funded with the University of Brasilia, where we are essentially trying to develop vehicles for topical dutasteride, which maximize sort of hair regrowth effects while minimizing systemic effects associated with dutasteride, even when applied topically. We then have the twist 1, twist 2 inhibition study. Shout out to Jumpman. This one was developed by one of our best Internet Anon researchers. Same with the dutasteride delivery vehicle study. Shout out Herbert. Then this YAP1 inhibition study, which we're funding with a couple of transplant doctors. So pretty cool there. We also have Follicle shampoo, which has gotten off to a great start. It truly is actually an awesome shampoo. It will not regrow your hair, but it will make it, really nourish the scalp, moisturize it, make your hair feel very soft. It's great for people who are taking a lot of topical treatments and their scalp might otherwise get a little bit inflamed. You also do get 1 million poo tokens per bottle with each order. So that's pretty cool. I recommend everybody give it a try. We tweeted about this the other day, and I mentioned I'm in the lab. This is us picking up our first set of follicles from Dr. Bloxham last Wednesday. One of the things we realized running all this research with universities and CROs who are charging us about $250,000 to $300,000 per study, that just really is not sustainable for all of the ideas that our Discord server was generating, all of the different things we wanted to test. So we realized, we had this hunch, hey, it seems like it's only costing the universities about $5,000 to $10,000 in marginal cost per study. We're really getting upcharged for a variety of reasons. So we decided to in-house the study. We currently have the follicles in the incubator. We've been treating them every other day. And so this is just a really exciting next iteration of what we're doing. Based on being halfway through the study, I think it's only going to cost us all in all on a per study basis about $5,000, which just essentially means, we're going to be able to run a ton more of these studies and actually validate or invalidate a bunch of the ideas that are being proposed in our Discord server. It's also outside of just the cost. It right now is taking us about 9 to 12 months to get results back from CROs, universities, when the model really only takes 10, 12 days to run. So we're going to be getting the raw data back from our studies in a 14-day period, which is, really driving that feedback loop. So I think this will be really cool for our whole community to sort of pitch an idea, have it sort of run really quickly, and then get raw data back very quickly. So that's a super exciting phase, next bit of our sort of life cycle of Hairdao. I would also just put out an open invite. I think the hair follicle organ culture model is super, super unique in terms of preclinical disease models. You have single cell models. Single cells operate very differently than they would in vivo. Because they're not getting signals from sort of neighboring cells. Then you have sort of mouse models. Mice are very different than human. The hair follicle is a super unique model for sort of validating any sorts of compounds. It's a fully intact human mini organ. About 33 different subpopulations of cells, over 20 different cell types in the hair follicle. And so any of the other DCI DAOs, if you're looking to validate or test a substance, I would recommend reaching out to us, and we could probably run the study for you guys for much more cheaply than you would be able to do at a university or a CRO. As I mentioned, we have antigen.xyz. This is our telehealth. The waitlist is live. Would love it if as many of you guys signed up as possible. It'll be live in all 50 US states. Europe, other countries, a bit more difficult to launch a telehealth, but you should just think of this. It'll be similar to like a HIMSS or a Row experience. You'll meet with a doctor, either asynchronously or synchronously. They'll write you a prescription based on the hair loss treatment they deem right for you, and you'll be selecting, from a variety of sort of mix and match compounds as well as our proprietary treatments. The last comment I just wanted to make, because I've seen a lot of sort of fake scam coins out there, in terms of governance of the Hairdao protocol, and the shampoo token, and I should mention Antigen XYZ is governed by hair holders. This is the only real hair token. It's on Ethereum. And then this is the only real shampoo token, poo token, to govern all decisions related to the poo token. It's on Base. In terms of where we're going, at this point, we have built all of the infrastructure to run a lot of studies very quickly for very cheaply. And so our goal at this point will be to keep adding to our list of both drugs we want to try repurposing for hair loss and also gene targets that we want to validate their role in hair loss. So anybody who is interested in joining, I would highly, please ask you guys to join our Discord server, hop in, start getting involved in the research, pitching new ideas, all of that stuff. Really excited to see what we can build, and hopefully we can solve hair loss sooner rather than later.